Hello, I'm Deborah Cedillo-Dugan, and welcome to another City Update. Every year from September 15th to October 15th, the United States celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month to recognize the economic, cultural, and social contributions made by Hispanics and Latino Americans. The Phoenix Hispanic Network, the city's organization, also has a list of events celebrating the month. Joining me now is Albert Santana. He is the president of the Phoenix Hispanic Network and award-winning author Stella Pope Duarte, who's one of the featured guests in an upcoming event. What is the Phoenix Hispanic Network?
So the Phoenix Hispanic Network is a part of the city of Phoenix, and it's got hundreds of employees, and really our focus of our mission is around professional development and networking for Latino employees. And while that's our mission, it is a very inclusive group. It represents a very diverse group of employees from multiple levels, multiple backgrounds. And really the basis of it is that we spend a lot of time at work with our coworkers, and the ability and the chance to get to know them more than just a job description hopefully creates an environment, a positive environment for us at work, which then hopefully helps us to be even more productive at work and give even better services and programs for the people living in Phoenix. So Phoenix Hispanic Network is one of many employee groups within the city of Phoenix, and we're just happy that we've got such a great group. And again, professional development is our focus, and we're so excited to have these brown bag events and really excited about the upcoming one that we have for Hispanic Heritage Month, which will feature the internationally well-renowned known author, Miss Stella Pope Duarte. So we're really excited.
I know, we're so excited too. But before I go on with the interview too, you also have a very important job with the city of Phoenix. This is kind of a side gig, the Phoenix Hispanic Network. Tell us a little bit about that first.
Yeah. Myself, as well as every member of the Phoenix Hispanic Network, we have our, quote, day jobs with the city of Phoenix. And in my particular case, I am the city's census director, which is a major lift for us as a city over the next 2 years, as it's vital to us for our city to make sure that every person living in Phoenix is counted, because it directly ties to federal and state revenue sources for us to provide important resources such as transportation, public safety, housing, education, etc. So that's what I'll be focusing my attention on over the next 2 years, and working with all of our city departments, working with schools, neighborhoods, community-based organizations, and all coming together to make sure that every person living here is counted, so that way we can then have the right resources to provide them all the great things that we need to as a local municipality.
Oh, absolutely. And this is Hispanic Heritage Month, and what are we, like maybe 40%, give or take? I don't know what the recent numbers are of Hispanics living right here in Phoenix.
Yeah, actually, the most recent update, which was done by the Census Bureau in 2016, shows that Phoenix is now 44% Latino, which is the largest segment of our community. So obviously, we've got a very diverse group of residents out there, over 1.6 million as the 5th largest city. And again, that's why the census efforts are very important, but also, again, it kind of ties back to the role of the Phoenix Hispanic Network, because it helps us to create this very welcoming environment for our employees, which then hopefully will reflect it being a very welcoming city for all the people living here. So
absolutely.
Very important.
And it all ties again into the Hispanic Heritage Month, because we want to celebrate, because as Latinos and Hispanics, we like celebration. So this is a good excuse to celebrate, not just for the month, but for the entire year with all the activities and events. And Stella, you are an amazing woman. I mean, you've written just numerous books. You are a home girl. I mean, you're right here from Phoenix. You went to Phoenix Public Libraries to study when you were a little girl. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from the Sonorita Barrio in South Phoenix, which is right by 7th Avenue and Buckeye Memorial Hospital. Many of you, your viewers might know exactly where I'm talking about. The Marcos was not very far away. La Llorona, our legendary boogie woman, of course,
we all know about that too, yes.
Flew rampant throughout the barrio. And actually, she became my first story. And the legend of La Llorona, in many ways, she became my mentor into the writing world, because she was my first story. And all we have to do as writers is take a look at where we come from and who we are. And our stories are already there. They're waiting to be written. So it's always my pleasure to share culture and stories everywhere I go throughout the nation. Our culture is so amazing. And when I first started researching, after the dream of my father telling me I was supposed to write in 1995, and I started to really do some, strict kind of researching on who we are and where we come from and what are we all about, I was stunned. at the magnificent beauty of our culture. And just in that one title, chocolate, we gave chocolate to the world. When the Spaniards came in and they saw Moctezuma drinking these huge cups of chocolate, hot chocolate.
Yum, and who
with
doesn't
the
like chocolate?
Little brown sugar and foamy froth on top. And in the records of the Spaniards, they said, the drink of the gods. And then, of course, churros is sold by McDonald's by the millions, and chalupas, which chalupa is a canoe. Well, Taco Bell just filled the chalupa up, and look at all the sales they're having, and not to mention tequila. So
That's
there
right,
is-
it's all there.
and those are fun things, but oh my gosh, the scientists, the math, the architecture, our culture is from the beginning of time, because we're also mixed in with the indigenous bloodlines.
It is nice to focus 1 month on the Hispanic culture and the Hispanic heritage, but really, I mean, for us, it's we live it. It's year round, and being in Arizona, it's a part of our everyday lives. And I just want to point out, because I just finished reading this book. And this is basically a memoir of Stella's, and it's Revelations, Visions, and Dreams. Fascinating book. And what I love about this book is that there is so much reference, obviously, to Phoenix. Yes. The Phoenix Public Library, where you used to go to, your barrio, your parents. So, I mean, this is a must read. And this is one of my first books I've read of yours, so I really, really enjoyed that. So I want to go back to the Phoenix Hispanic Network, and we are so very appreciative that you are bringing this unbelievable author to speak about Hispanic heritage and to talk about it, to celebrate the month. You not only do empowerment and professional development, you are just launching for the first time a scholarship.
Yes, that's correct. So first, I would say that we're very blessed to have the opportunity to host an author such as Ms. Duarte does. And for our membership and for the city employees to be able to listen to that history and culture is just a wonderful opportunity.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Absolutely.
I know.
And that's why employee groups such as Phoenix Hispanic Network are absolutely critical to create that good atmosphere at work. But as far as Phoenix Hispanic Network, you're right. It's professional development. There is networking, but we wanted to take it one step further, and we launched a scholarship program. And we featured 2 high school students that were actually from the Phoenix Union High School District, and 2 amazing young Latino students. And it was actually through our membership dues and through some funds that we were able to raise that we were able to offer both the students a $1,500 scholarship for them to begin their enrollments as freshmen in college. And so both have done that, and they're off and running, and they're excited about even now possibly looking at working for the city of Phoenix and doing internships. And really it's about, we really challenge them not to just look at selecting by their performance in school, but how active they were in their community. And just to give a quick example, one of the scholarship awardees actually launched a program at her high school, at Cesar Chavez High School, which brought together her fellow students during the lunchtime. Rather than having students kind of sitting with their own groups and enjoying lunch with their handful of friends, she created this activity where it would bring students together during that time and really create dialogue among students, so that way it helps to create that friendly vibrancy inside of the school. And so things like that were just amazing to see these young 16, 17-year-olds having that kind of activism at that early on. So we were just happy to be able to kind of have something like that as a part of an employee organization within the city of Phoenix.
Albert, the scholarship is wonderful. I'm so excited to see that Phoenix Hispanic Network is actually doing that now too. So if I'm a junior or senior, I'm a parent, how do they find out what the criteria is?
Well, very simple. We actually have a website. It's PhoenixHispanicNetwork.org. And so as we announce them throughout the year, just be active on the site, and we put the stuff out there. And so again, it's open to any student throughout the valley. And so we post it and we list the criteria and try to make it as simple as possible.
Oh, wonderful work. The mentorship, the padrinos, the padrinas, the professional development, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. That's awesome. Is there a national component to this organization?
Absolutely. So Phoenix Hispanic Network is actually a chapter of a national parent organization called the Latino Government Hispanic Network. And we actually have the opportunity this coming October to host their national conference here in downtown Phoenix. So we're very excited about that. And we're really going to be focused on transformational leadership and kind of respecting and cherishing our past while preparing and building towards the future. So that's really the theme of the conference. We're really excited about it. And again, if you go on our website, you can be able to find more information about it. And if people are welcome to attend, it's open to the public to come and attend. So we're really excited about that.
Oh my gosh, well, we've talked a lot about a lot of things today. The Hispanic Heritage Month, all the celebration, the Phoenix Hispanic Network, Stella, award-winning author. How can people find out more about who you are and what you do and all your lovely books?
All they have to do is Google. I'm all over the internet, everywhere. Or they can just go to my official website, just myname.com, StellaPopeDarte.com. Just follow me on Facebook. I have tons of people who have become my dearest friends through just events and community places where I have visited, and they are now my dear friends. So they are welcome to join all my friends.
Well, there's definitely good karma going on right here too. I just feel that just the love, the warmth, and just that you're just your great spirit, great soul. So thank you so much for joining us today. Albert, thank you so much for being here today as well and to tout about Hispanic Heritage Month, and really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So there is so much going on here in Phoenix. A good site to go to is thephoenixchamber.com. They have a great list of fun events all around Phoenix. You might want to also check out our own phoenixpubliclibrary.org. They have some pretty cool events for the entire family. It's all free, the Desert Botanical Gardens, the zoo. There's all kinds of fun events, so just check it out. For City Update, I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan.